Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because initially I'm like, Steve Jobs, done. But then I'm like, you could learn so much from your future self.
But then it's the paradox of like talking to your future self, you having that knowledge and then changing the path you're on, which may be a worse path or something like.
Oh, wow. Oh. And then you know what you're in for. And then like, if you don't like it, or you f it up.
I'm still going future self.
Welcome back to another episode of the Ben and Bergs podcast. I'm Ben, your favorite high school dropout and founder of Collective Shift. Alongside me is Bergs, your favorite MBA and COO of Collective Shift. Join us as we bring you world-class crypto research and strategies to help you dominate this crypto bull market, as well as behind-the-scenes view of us scaling a fully remote subscription research business in Australia. If you like these episodes, we'd love for you to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube or follow us on your favorite podcasting app. And today we're doing another Would You Rather ChatGPT question episode. We did this a while back, Berg, and they had good fun because there's some tough questions.
Yeah, we're in Perth in person. See Ben's beautiful smiling face over there. And we're back with now, Ben, the new and improved ChatGPT 4.
Oh, yeah, and there's some beauties on here. I've done a few. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're going to go question for question. Yeah. Mate, let's dial into it. Let's just get straight in. What's your first question?
Okay, I'll go. I'm just going to go straight into it. Would you be willing to live a life of poverty if it meant ending poverty for everyone else in the world?
Yes.
What does poverty look like?
Like literally slums, sewers, no food, gonna die, completely fucked. If there was no more poverty in the world, fuck it, I'd do it.
Yeah, you'd have to do it.
You don't have to.
Yeah,
like,
you'd be morally.
But I would make that sacrifice to end that for those millions and billions of people that didn't have to do it.
And morally, yeah, it's the right thing to do. But
it is the right thing, but you don't have to do it. So what would you do?
No, I would do it.
Yeah, because it's the worst thing ever.
It'd be fucking shit.
Yeah. All right, we're both going to do it. If you had to choose, would you rather have a one-on-one dinner with Satoshi Nakamoto or Elon Musk?
Oh. Probably Elon Musk.
Same.
Just because I want a seat on a rocket to wherever he's taking us next. He won't want the first seat at Mars.
Yeah, I would talk to Elon because he's present all of the things that he's doing now, whereas I think Satoshi would just be a massively nerdy engineer. Imagine what Satoshi, all the team of people would have to be that created Bitcoin.
Yeah. He'd be very, very, I don't know, actually. It'd be interesting.
Although you could like take a gun with you and hold him up for his million Bitcoin and take the keys.
It'd be an interesting person to know for sure. Yeah. But I think it'd just be so fascinating. If you had to live the rest of your life in a movie or book, which one would you choose and why?
What does that even mean?
So you have to live as a character within a book or a movie, the world that they created.
Oh, I'd probably choose book. Because
but which one? Like which?
Which book would I choose? Oh,
which
okay.
All right,
that makes a bit more sense. Right, let me think about this. Oh, it'd have to be like a sci-fi world, probably something like, something like Three Body Problem, something like that, where you've got this giant world, you can time travel.
Yeah.
Probably somewhere in the fourth book that not many people know about.
Yeah.
Go and grab that one where you can do light speed travel. You can go anywhere you want. You live a long time. It's almost close to utopia for a period of time.
Yeah, that's fascinating. My initial thoughts was like something like what's the Wall Street movie? The ones that they
Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street. Like that would be fun. I don't know if I got to live in that world constantly, but like that would be sick to have just been a part of the upbringing of like, you know, the stock market and just being in that crazy world. Don't think I could live there for a period of time though.
What about like Garden of Eden?
I was thinking like
Bible. That's like proper utopia.
I was thinking something like Avatar. Avatar could be cool. Yeah, like plug yourself into the fucking birds and just go flying.
Like Ready Player One kind of style. That's a bit dystopian as well. A lot of Star Trek stuff is quite utopian, where everyone kind of gets along and you get all the travel and everything.
Yeah.
Oh mate, that's a big question where you need to think about it for like 20 minutes.
I would live in Wolf of Wall Street for like a week, and then I want out. and then I want out. Okay, you're up.
All right. Would you rather travel back in time to meet your ancestors or travel forward to meet your descendants?
Oh, jeepers. I think my ancestors. I think that's kind of interesting. Like, I'd like to see like what life was like. What was a Simpson like? 200, 300, 500 years ago.
Mate.
That would be so fascinating.
Yeah, I think that'd be the same. You haven't evolved much.
Still big ears and an idiot.
I'm going forward. I want to know what the future is like. Like what happens to, first of all, my bloodline, but what does the future look like? Is there like a utopia? Do we descend into madness? Are humans vastly different to what we are today?
So imagine knowing that and then knowing that's where we're going.
Bro, sweet. And then I'll see how I can influence it.
Okay. Imagine you can live forever in perfect health, but you must remain at that specific age forever. What age would you choose and why?
Oh, probably like late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe 32, let's say.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like favorite age?
Not favorite age, but I feel like, is this just for looks or is it like mentally? Like how far are we taking this?
Let's go holistic. Health, body.
Oh, it'd be in my 20s for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be like probably like 26, 27, where it's like, you're kind of like peak body, you don't break, you never get hungover.
But do you think knowing your like knowledge, IQ, level to communicate, like
we're talking mentally as well.
Yeah, you got to live in that. You got to live in that time.
All right, it would have to be like 5 years ago, like 35.
Yeah,
because I would have done a lot of stuff in my life. I would have done my MBA.
Yeah.
Although I might go pre-car crash, so pre-2016, I might do that. So it might be 32, something like that. But this is wild because I wouldn't get that MBA knowledge.
Yeah.
Right, I'd have some of it, but I wouldn't have all the injuries. Oh, too hard, man. Fuck it, I'll take the injuries and I'll take the knowledge.
Okay.
There we go, made a decision.
I don't know. I feel as though like I'd have to take right now, like 25. This has been
yours
like,
is easy.
This has been
right
like I'm fucking loving life.
Yeah, like you wouldn't go back a year or two. There's no point because your body's still fine.
No, and I want to be older because all my mates are 40. So
yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Would you rather live in a world where everyone can read each other's thoughts, or in a world where everyone's life expectancy is doubled?
Life expectancy doubled.
Same.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear what the fuck's going on.
No, I've got enough going on.
They can hear my thoughts as well.
I've got enough going on.
Yeah.
Would you rather live without internet access for a year, so no phone, no ability to connect to the internet at all, or without leaving your house for a year?
I could do either, to be honest. Like I could stay at home for a year. I pretty much do anyway.
Let's do that.
I'd probably go without the internet access. I don't give a fuck. Just like do phone calls. That'd be fine. I mean, work and everything would get impacted, but let's just say you didn't have to work and you didn't have to use the internet. I'd be like, that's fucking fine. People can still call me. I can still watch like TV. It doesn't have to be internet TV. And I could just go travel. I could go bush for a year. I could do whatever I wanted. Or I could also just stay at home for a year. My house is pretty nice. So, yeah.
I feel as though you do that anyway.
Yeah, I already do that. That's my normal life, man.
But I'm thinking like you literally can't leave the house. Like you can't open the door and go outside for a year.
Oh, no, fuck that. I'd go without the internet and I would just go traveling for a year.
Yeah, same. Yeah. I could not leave the house. I was like COVID. Fuck that.
If given the chance, would you rather have dinner with a historical figure of your choice or your future self?
Oh. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because initially I'm like, Steve Jobs, done. But then I'm like, you could learn so much from your future self.
But then it's the paradox of like talking to your future self, you having that knowledge and then changing the path you're on, which may be a worse path or something like.
Oh, wow. Oh. And then you know what you're in for. And then like if you don't like it or you fuck it up.
I'm still going future self.
Yeah, I'm future self. I need future self. Okay. If it were possible, would you volunteer to be the first human to visit a planet with intelligent life, knowing you could never return to Earth?
Fuck that. Even if I could return, I'm still not going. Fuck that. First of all, they're going to be more advanced than we are. I'm going to fuck up the spaceship. I'm not going to make it back. I'm not really that interested. I'd rather send some motherfucker and then just watch it on YouTube, mate. I know I'm going to die. I'm not doing it.
Oh no, you'd be the guy in the rocket ship that you'd like. You can't press the red button, and you fucking press the red button.
And like people don't understand how stressful like that kind of shit is. Like doing the rocket shit, doing everything. It's not an easy life. Like you have to really want it.
Well, it's not an easy life to be an astronaut. No.
You got to be so smart. You got to shit in a specific way. Something breaks. You got to go. I watched the movies, man. I know all about it. I even watched the biopics. I'm like, nah, that is just an uncomfortable, weird thing that you do because something's wrong in your brain. Are you going, mate, or what?
Fuck no, I'm not going.
All right, here's a softball. Would you rather be paid in all cryptocurrency or all AUD? You can only choose one.
Oh, all crypto.
Same.
I used to do it for 2 years.
Bitcoin, let's go.
Yeah. Would you rather be able to teleport anywhere in the world instantaneously or have the ability to time travel?
Time travel.
Yeah.
100%. I'm going backwards and buying Bitcoin. It's going to be amazing. Then I'll go forwards as well.
Yeah, no, true. So good. So good.
Although, like, being able to teleport anywhere in the world. All right. You chose the same one?
Yeah, time travel.
All right. Would you rather have the power to heal any illness with a touch or the ability to bring peace to any conflict?
Oh, wow. I need to just think about that. Have the ability to
heal any illness. So no matter, like, you got your head chopped off, bang, heal. Or like you got a cold, bang, heal. You just have to touch someone and they're healed, like Jesus.
Yeah.
Or you could stop any conflict.
I feel as though what would be more impactful for my family and friends around me would be to heal any illness.
I'm going to heal any illness as well. Because I think humans are going to be humans. And let's imagine I flew around, I was able to teleport and I stopped every conflict. That's going to manifest itself in other ways. I could heal all the people that were hurt in the conflict.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. If you could swap lives with anyone for a day, who would it be and what would you hope to experience or learn?
I would swap with Kanye West, man. Just to see how wild his life is and be like, I never ever want that bullshit and just appreciate my own life more. I want to see how wild it is to be like one of those like people that's on the genius and madness scale and make all that stuff and just to see what he does like day to day and how people relate to him and just the weirdest and then come back and be like, I'm glad I've got my calm little life that's just in the shadows that no one cares about.
I like that. See, I kind of thought the same thing. I want to be Drake for a day and just be like, seeing what it would be like. But then also like you could flip it and look at someone like, I'm going to butcher his name here. Who's the guy, the 4-hour work? Tim Ferriss.
Tim Ferriss, yeah.
Like going someone like...
Would you want to be Tim Ferriss?
Well, he does that. I don't listen to his podcast. I feel as though he's got his shit figured out.
He's so fucked. So he's manic depressive.
Oh god.
Yeah,
okay.
he has depressive episodes. He's got so many like different things wrong with his body. He is he's very anxious. He's one of the he has a lot of challenges that he actively works on. He sounds really smart and awesome in podcasts, but when you hear him do his one-on-one or people talk about him, he's definitely an outlier that has a lot of challenges, a lot of suicidal tendencies, all that kind of stuff. I do not want to deal with that.
Me neither. I didn't realize that. What about, I'd actually nearly prefer for a day to just experience what it's like to be a 9-to-5er who works at like, a restaurant or like Coles and just has no stress and just like what that actually is like.
I think they have different types of stress, right? Like stress manifests in different ways. I think what I would like, and I think maybe what you're getting towards is being able to go and do your work and then leave your work at work.
Yeah.
And not worry about tomorrow doing a shift work.
And knowing you're going to get paid regardless.
If you had to decide, would you rather to never have to sleep again without feeling tired or never have to eat without feeling hungry? So you'd never feel hungry, never have the urge to eat, but you still could. Or you'd never have to sleep if you didn't want to.
Oh, I'd never have to sleep if I didn't want to.
Sleep, same as well.
I love being hungry and eating a mad steak.
Oh, bro. Squire's Loft.
Bro. That's the best feeling. We're like, I hate being tired. So, would you accept a life where you are guaranteed to be universally loved and famous, but will never truly love someone or something in return?
No. I'd rather have the love.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about like amorphous people out there.
Yeah.
I care about my close circle and that's it.
Yeah, no, I'd prefer to be loved by someone.
If you had to choose, would you rather have a personal robot assistant that can do any task or a magic wand that can fulfill any wish with a limitation of 3 wishes per year?
Oof.
So robot assistant that can do any task or 3 wishes.
Okay, so I have an amazing assistant right now. He's not a robot, obviously. But he does amazing stuff for me. But he doesn't have a magic wand. The magic wand sounds kind of cool.
I would go the magic wand because there's no limitations. You can wish for anything. It's
Literally.
only 3 times. You can even wish for a robot assistant. There you go. That's a little hack for you.
Yeah. Okay, I got one more. If you could instantly master any skill... Actually, no, here we go. If you could gain any one ability or quality you admire in others, but had to give up one of your key strengths, would you do it? What would you gain and what would you lose? So if you could gain any one ability or quality that you admire for someone else, would you take it? And if you would, what would you give up?
No, I'm not willing to give up anything. If I had to choose, the quality would be... It'd be something around having more confidence or being able to just exercise all the time, be really physically fit. Give up one of my strengths.
What would you give up?
I don't want to give up any of them, really. Yeah, see, I don't want to give up like my reasoning ability, strategy, tech knowledge, those kind of things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would just have to choose one of those to give up.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to give any of them up.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's kind of what makes you you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Would I... No, probably not. One skill, ability, or quality. Probably ability to be either patience or ability to be like I can cut off work and I can go into like a place where I don't have to worry and I can just meditate and just like chill out and not have to fucking stress all the time. That would be what I'd want. And what would I give up to do that? Oh, I don't know.
You'd be giving up a core part of like
literally everything I have is like
really what they're asking is what is the one thing you would give up at any cost or you would want and you would attain it at any cost. I don't think there's anything for me.
No, neither.
All right. And I got one final one, mate. Do you think aliens exist?
Oh, I mean just by math, like
100%,
the probability is like off the charts, yes.
Do you think aliens have already visited Earth?
It's an interesting one.
What if you were so advanced? Like there's this analogy where it's like you walk outside, you see like a cockroach and you just squash it. We're so devolved compared to some aliens. They're just like, oh, they're just cockroaches. Like, you know what I mean? Like you come, you visit, you see them, you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, literally. Well, I mean, we are so small in the universe, right? Like that's kind of scary when you think about it. Like,
especially
how insignificant we actually are.
When you do the math and you zoom out and you see how big the universe is, you're like, and then you start talking multiverse. Like, oh.
and yet some people like haven't left Australia. It's like,
it's wild. Definitely aliens for me too, mate.
Yeah, definitely aliens.
What an episode.
Well, that was good fun. Thank you everyone for listening. As we said before, if you like enjoying the podcast, we'd love you for leaving a little review. This was a fun one, but each and every week we bring you the insights of crypto and how we build our business. Hopefully it's been helpful, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks, champions. See you later.